Everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It helped me out a lot. Give me the thumbs up. Today I want to and a little disclaimer, I look like shit. I got no makeup on. I'm so bare as can be. But I wanted to come on this channel today to talk about social media bullying, like trolls on social media, and mental health, and especially mental health in the travelling community. So, first of all, I think I'm going to talk about, like, because there's like two topics, but they're similar. I want to talk about trolling. I've been like, I play, like, you know, I've got like TikTok, and I play on it, like, just for fun, just for a laugh, to make comical videos, like, to make people laugh. I just like making content, really. I just like making videos. That's what I like doing. And lately, I know it ain't a lot of followers, but I've got to 10, I think it's 10k point 8 or something, 10k point 8, I can't say it properly. And would you ever believe I've been getting a lot of trolling on it? I've been having the worstest, awfulest things in the world said to me, like what you wouldn't say to somebody who you hate, really. But it don't bother me, because I know if you put yourself out on social media, I know it's awful, but I've built myself a thick skin, because I do like posting on TikTok, and I'm gonna forever doing it. And I'm gonna, that's me boys chucking things, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, every time I go to post a video, my children starts carrying on. So, yeah, I've been getting I can't even remember what I was talking about, but I've been getting a lot of trolls, and they've been saying the worstest things in the world to me, and I've had somebody keep trolling me. They keep making accounts. I keep blocking the person. They keep making accounts to get back to me. I won't even say what they've said, because I won't even repeat it. They've been saying these things to me, and I've blocked them, and they've been making fake accounts to find me, and they've reported me videos. Imagine, I think TikTok's messed up, because imagine, they was the ones who was bullying and harassing me, and I've got my video took down for bullying and harassment when I was just making a silly dance. A comical silly dance. It's like, so now I can't post until the 6th till the 6th. I think that's tomorrow or the next day. And it's just hobby, really. I like posting on TikTok for a laugh. It gives me something to do. And just because I make content on TikTok, they've been saying, oh, you're a bad mother because you're making... What's my mothering skills got to do with me posting on TikTok? It's just something what I like doing. You know, like, what is my mothering skills got to do with posting on TikTok? Like, but anyway, I want to put that to the side, and let's talk about mental health. I think mental health is a serious thing. Like I'm saying, it's to do with the trolls. Like, say you've said something to somebody, you can't take it back. And say you say the wrong thing to somebody, and he was in the wrong frame of mind, they could do something really bad, and then people say, oh, I feel bad, like it's bad when it's too late. So if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's what I say. I want to talk about mental health. Do you know, in the travelling community, I believe a lot of people are suffering with depression, anxiety, there's been suicides, and nobody talks about it. It's like in the travelling community, it's like travellers like to make people ashamed of being depressed or being on antidepressants. And oh, do you know what, I'm on antidepressants, yeah, and I'm not ashamed to say it, because I do suffer with depression, and that don't make me a bad person. That don't make me a bad mother. That just means I suffers with depression. So I'm on like antidepressant medication, and I've heard people say to me, don't tell nobody that you're on antidepressant medication, because you'll be the talk of the country. To be honest, I don't care about the talk of the country. So and I believe people's making people ashamed, and I don't think that depression's nothing to be ashamed about. You can't help the way you feel. I can remember, like, in my darkest times, I absolutely love my children. My children is my world. I would do anything for them. I would die for them. They mean the world to me. My depression haven't affected my mother in skills. It just mean I feel down. It doesn't affect the way I feel and love my children. I can remember when my son was first born and my daughter. Do you know, people says, like, you do get the baby blues when your baby's first born. But if it lasts, I think, any longer than 10 days, then it's counted something more seriously. Well, I can remember as soon as my daughter was born, I felt that down in the hospital. It was on you, and I felt like crying. But I couldn't work out why I felt so bad, because I had this little girl, what I absolutely adored. Like, my little girl and my little boy means the world to me. Like, they mean everything to me. But I felt so down and so depressed in that hospital. And Miguel's dad come in the room and bought me, I think it was sausage and chips from the chip shop. I felt that sad. I started crying. I said, I can't eat it. I feel that down. And he said, shake yourself together, pull yourself together, but I just couldn't. And I went to I can remember going to the midwife inside of, I give birth to both of my children in the Rosie Hospital in Cambridge. I can remember going to the midwife saying, oh, I feel so down, so teary and so depressed. She said it's normal to feel down and teary, but if it lasts for a long period of time, go to your doctor. But I put going to my doctor off. I thought, no, I'll get over it myself. But I swear now, if there's any mother out there, if you're a traveller, gypsy, non-traveller, and you feel down and you feel depressed and you feel like you need help, please go to your GP. Please go to your GP, because I mean it helps a lot. There's no need to be ashamed, especially if you're a gypsy or a traveller woman. There's no need for you to be ashamed and sit in silence and suffer. There's no need for it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You can go to your doctor and get help. Well, I went to my doctor and I got on the medication. First of all, I felt down like wassa for the first 2 weeks, and then, like, I felt okay. And when I was on the medication, like, you know, just the smallest task is in the day bothers you. But when I was on the medication, I could cope. But my postnatal depression ain't what people thinks. It wasn't like I suffers with depression and I had postnatal depression. It's the same two things. But my depression wasn't what people thinks. I didn't want to hurt my child. I didn't not love my children. I wanted to still look after and protect my children and look after them. It's just I physically felt down. I felt so depressed. It was like a black cloud over my head. It was absolutely awful. It was horrible. So that's what I got to say. And guess what? You know what I hear? There's a lot of, like, people committing suicide in the travelling community, and gypsies and travellers with depression, and I think it's not to be ashamed of. I think if you're suffering with depression, the main thing is to get help. That's the first step, get help. Because let me tell you something. When my son was born, I felt the same as when my daughter. I've always felt down and depressed, yeah. But soon as one of my babies was born, I absolutely felt worse. I felt that bad, I can't explain to you. So, after my son was born, as in the hospital, I felt very, very down. I had a difficult birth with my son. I had forceps. I had a very difficult birth. And, I felt very ill and very poorly after he was born. But every woman feels poorly after they've just had a baby. But oh, I felt down. So, and guess what? I suffered for 2 years trying to manage my depression. I suffered for them 2 years. Thought if I went to the doctors and get help and I told anybody, that they would make fun of me. That they would call me names. Guess what? If somebody's going to make fun of you just because you feel depressed and down, then they're not your friends. I'm not being funny. If someone was my friend and they told me, listen, Amy, I feel down and depressed, I would talk to them. I would say it's okay. I would say, go to your doctor. I'd say go and get some help. I would give them the proper opinion. I wouldn't say, don't tell nobody. You will be scandalised. People think you're a lunatic. You need to go to the asylum. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do nothing like that. I think it's awful. So, and guess what? Whoever's watching this video right now and who's ever making fun of me, I don't care. Listen, I don't care. I'm here making YouTube videos, even though I ain't got many followers, to help people, to educate people, and to say that depression and anxiety is not to be ashamed of. I'm here to say that. That's what I'm here for. And for like, I just had to film this video. I've got that much to do, and it was just dawning on my mind. I just want to talk about this subject so much. And today I don't feel so good. I feel a bit down. But do you know what? Do you know what makes me feel good? Do you know filming content for me TikTok? Even though somebody's got me videos banned for a couple of days, I can't post now. But do you know filming content? And guess what? I'm gonna be here on YouTube a lot more. I'm gonna be filming a makeup tutorial. I don't know how to edit videos. It's gonna be probably crap. And I'm not very good at making YouTube videos, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and for anybody who's supporting me, giving me nice comments and subscribing to my channel and following me on TikTok, means the world to me, to my supporters. And I love you guys so much.